Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, continues to dominate not only the WNBA, but the sports headlines, even though she's sitting out. I wonder why. Some people does not like the tune of this. The fact that Caitlin Clark is dominating sports headlines, one being Chiney Ogwumike and Sydney Colson, aka Stinky Colson, shows her true colors, baby. And we're not talking about the colors of the rainbow. Emmanuel Acho makes a moronic statement regarding the Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas debacle, in addition to Chiney Ogwumike and Stinky Colson. I guess all three of them got the same memo. I'm not exactly sure. Sophie Cunningham, the Nubian white princess, seen in this picture above, not the one getting tackled. The enforcer sounds off on the viral meme. She explains what's going on. Angel Reese ignores Flage after the loss in Seattle. Was Angel Reese being a sore loser? There's an interesting take there. Kelsey Mitchell has a new exciting announcement. There was a weekend full of great hoops. It's a full show ahead, W360 Nation. We're going to talk about it right after the intro. Let's go!
Because there's two players just battling for position. Oh my.
And they're still going. Now it's Cunningham and Bonner.
Oh, I can't get enough.
And Bonner have history as teammates.
Team 2 is a 17-year veteran that does not want to play on a team that has 5 wins in late June. That expected so much more.
What's up, boys, girls, he, she, they, them, we, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJ So Foolish, and welcome to another episode of the W360. What's going on, W360 Nation? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode, okay? If you are new here, thank you for tuning in, and please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification or that bell so you can get the notice when I'm going live, when I post. Make sure you do all of that, okay? Comment, like, subscribe. If you are a part of the replay crew, let me know in the comments. If you're watching the playback, let me know you're a part of the replay crew, and make sure you subscribe, okay? I'm tracking please, guys, if you watch the replay, let me know. So there's something I'm doing with that, okay? Also, If you are returning, W360 Nation, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. W360 Nation, I love you, okay? I see you in the chat. What's up, Ivan E? I see you from Twitter. Hey, Miss Parker. I see you in the chat, okay? The Bronx Kid 2000 is in the chat. Deep Blue Sky 805. What's going on? I see you in the chat. Welcome to the W360 Nation. All right, Ivan, I see you. Let's see here. Monica is in the chat. What's up, Stephanie Walk? What's going on, Stephanie? Peggy Cole is here. I see you in the chat, girl. Lauren, I know you out there. Sean, F.E., what's going on? I see you in the chat. W360 Nation, Lisa G is in the chat. Kelly is in the chat. W360 Nation, Linda, I see you in the chat. What's up, girl? And Shada. Chat. Hey, Shorty. Tyson is in the chat. I know he's watching in my mother-in-law. What's up, W360 Nation? Bob Paranoid. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in this episode, okay? We're going to go ahead and get started. We have a full show ahead, okay? Stinky Colson, and Shanae Ogwumike are making their rounds around social media. They intended to. That was exactly their intention. They intended to. So we're going to give them the attention they want. Sophie, White Nubian Princess Cunningham, has sounded off on the meme of the year. Okay? She sounded off. She's explained the meme of 2026. She explained the whole pointing debacle that I played for you guys here after the intro. She gave us a little insight to exactly what happened. Stephanie White, aka Stephanie Wrong, gets emotional after the game on Saturday. I don't know why. It was a little cringe and awkward. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Angel Reese and Flajai have a little cringe, awkward moment not after the game. Many people are calling Angel Reese a sore loser. I have a different angle. We're going to talk about that. A slew of games this weekend, including one game that had 4 overtimes. 4 overtimes, okay? Neither one of them could beat each other. They couldn't beat each other, so they went to 4 overtimes. We're going to talk about that in addition to good games that happened over the weekend. All right, Kelsey Mitchell has a new announcement that came out today. I'm sure Stephanie White is just twirling in her leather underwear. Okay, I'm sure, this made Stephanie White's day. And other than that, we are happy for Kelsey Mitchell. We're going to talk about that and more. So kick your feet up, full show ahead, folks. Full show ahead, okay? All right. Other than that, guys, make sure if you can, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the W360. If you're watching now, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. If you are on the replay side of it, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We are trying to grow this channel. So please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I have to grow this channel to do a couple of projects that I need to do with this channel. So please, guys, help me grow this channel. Spread the word. Let your social medias know. Let your social media friends know to join in on W360 Nation. Okay? I appreciate it. All right. Let's go ahead. If you haven't mashed the like button for this video, mash the like button. But other than that, folks, let's go ahead. We're past all that stuff. All right. How's everyone feeling this evening? There is no WNBA games on. I'm not sure if anyone is bothered by that or not. But there's no WNBA games on tonight. Sometimes the WNBA just need a break. I think it needs a break. Today, I think it's a great day that the W just took the damn day off. All right? Take the day off. It's all right to have a day where there aren't many games or any games happening. All right? It's enough shit happening around the league. All right, so, let me get this off of here. What else is up? All right. So, yeah, I think it's a good day. Everyone just take a break. All right? Take a break. Seriously. It's a lot of shit going on. All right, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Where do we want to start, folks? Do we start with the Ogwumike? Do I want to start with the Ogwumike or this moron? Actually, let's start right here. All right, folks. As I said, there were some great games that happened over the weekend. We'll talk about that later in the show, though. But, of course, there's pregame episodes here, or WNBA countdown, rather. Pregame countdown, WNBA countdown. It takes place before the game. And, of course, doesn't matter if White Jesus is playing or not. Doesn't matter. She's going to be the topic of discussion, but she's the face of the league. She's the face of the league. So I'm not too upset about them discussing Caitlin Clark. Even though her team isn't playing, she was out. Of course they're going to discuss her. They discussed LeBron during NASCAR. So that's what Caitlin is. She's the face of the league. So I understand that part. The thing that's being discussed here by two morons here. There's actually three. I don't know who this lady is here. I don't know who this white woman is. I'm not exactly sure who she is. I think she's just the mediator that they convinced to be a part of the show. I don't know who this white woman is. But these three morons around her were discussing the Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark flagrant 2 file and Alyssa Thomas suspension. Okay? As soon as these morons and this white woman popped up on my TV screen, I literally said, this is about to be some dumb shit. Watch. I guarantee it. This is about to go dumb. This is about to be dumb. Okay? And boy, did I not miss the mark there. I knew it was going to go south. There is not a dumb moment that Chiney or Ogwumike miss. Wherever there's dumb shit, there's Chiney right there on the scene. Right there on the scene. Loud and dumb. Loud and dumb. Okay? So the three morons here and this white woman was discussing the Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark foul. Everyone in America has heard about the foul. Okay? Alyssa Thomas was already assessed. The 1-game suspension wasn't enough. And she was also fined $1 measly $1,000. I think Alyssa Thomas is getting paid $1 million. I think they should have fined her $500K, if you ask me. And they should have sent her to prison out there in Phoenix. That's what they should have did. Sent her to prison in Phoenix, somewhere in the desert out there. They should have, but they gave her a 1-game suspension and they fined her $1,000. All right, so that was the result. Everyone should move on, but we can't because you got the three morons here and this white woman, and they have to discuss and give their takes and get everyone all upset again. Okay, so Let's take a listen at what Chiney Ogwumike, Stinky Colson, and Andrea Carter had to say about White Sheezus and Alyssa Thomas assault. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Best way to support the show. They're going to demonetize this episode, so super chats are greatly appreciated because I am playing ESPN. Don't care. I need you guys to hear what was said. So thank you guys for supporting the show and supporting the episode tonight, okay? Let's take a listen at what these guys had to say.
Overall, officiating has been a universal issue this year. And that's not the goal of any league, but this is the reality. And when you think about the imperative to call more fouls, we're seeing the highest scoring season ever in WNBA history. That's largely because they're calling more fouls, right? Games are no longer 2 hours, they're 2.5 hours long. So you're seeing that there's an imperative to call more fouls, but there's still a lack of situational awareness or a lack of control of the game by the refs. You can call fouls, but is it dictating how one game is played from the other? Because you can see one game where one is super physical and one where people are dropping 50. There's been a lack of consistency, and this creates a problem in magnifier matchups. And this is a magnifier matchup when you look back at it. Alyssa.
Okay, where are we at? 44 seconds. All right. So far, I'm sitting here and I'm watching this live. I said, okay, you're on to something. I know you're gonna mess this up soon, but all right. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Chiney. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But I'm sure this segment is gonna keep going. Keep talking. All right.
To me, overall, one where people scrum like you, and Caitlin sometimes, when you look back at it, a lack of consistency, and this creates a problem in magnifier matchups. And this is a magnifier matchup when you look back at it. Alyssa Thomas, Caitlin Clark, both dominant players, but Alyssa plays on the edge. I know her, and Caitlin sometimes embellishes at times in certain instances.
Alyssa plays on the edge. I know her. Keep this in mind, folks. I know her. And Caitlin sometimes embellishes. Alyssa plays on the edge and Caitlin sometimes embellishes. All right, let's keep going. She's going down that moron slow. She's a slow. She's going down that road. I knew she was going to take a turn.
So when you have a scrum, like you said, there needs to be a vigilance, but also this created a position where the league is now forced to be reactive. And instead of having a control of not just calling fouls, now the league is reacting and doing something that it rarely does on a non-call and instituting a suspension. And to me, that was unique. But I'll lastly say this, because that largely happened because of the optics. In game flow, if you're watching in game speed, I was watching in game speed, I didn't really know.
What's up, Rosalina? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you guys for the love.
It's too much because people hit the ground all the time. But then when narratives are created based off of a freeze frame, that can create a huge problem. And I do think that the league, yes, the league was reacting to the optics.
Look, just three morons. Slow motion. Just three morons telling each other exactly. Three slows telling each other exactly. Of
that image.
That was just what Tibbetts was saying, right?
Yeah, like if you walk by me and I'm doing this, but then if you play it faster and you see I was actually doing this, to move my nose, it looked different in freeze frame.
But the bigger picture issue here is that, like, in that situation, if you're watching it in real time, both players.
Chiney can't wait to get this dumbass shit out. She cut Stinky Colson off. She can't wait to get this out. She practiced this in the mirror about 30 times with her sister, Nneka. They were on FaceTime together and practiced this to each other. That's why she's talking so fast. She can't wait to get it out. She can't wait. She thinks she makes sense.
Who are known to make their issues known got up and kept going.
That was my
and so
thing.
that's why I have a problem, because if you're looking at the the reaction, even to this day, it breaks my heart because players, even in Alyssa Thomas's caliber, whether you think she did it intentionally or not, she's dealing with a heightened level of vitriol right now based off of what this situation created, and that doesn't sit well with me. If the league could really handle this better in real time and figuring out how, we want more points, we want more fouls, but how do we keep an eye on these specific matchups so we can avoid the narratives getting out of our control? I hope that happens moving forward in the future.
Yeah, I mean.
All right. I promised my friend in real life that I would be nice. Okay? I promised my friend in real life, we spoke before the show. He did. He asked me. He said, just, don't, CJ, just, try to understand both sides. And I did. I'd like to tell you that I'm about to break that promise. I'm sorry. We'll talk about it later. Chiney Ogwumike, you shut your pie hole. You shut your pie hole right now. You shut your pie hole. And the fact that Chiney Ogwumike gets on national TV and say that Alyssa Thomas is facing all this vitriol and, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Alyssa Thomas has put players, she put Nafisa Collier out the league. Alyssa Thomas is a thug. She's a thug. Bone Thugs in Harmony. She's a thug. She's not a good basketball player. No one cares how Alyssa Thomas feels. Who cares? The only people that care how Alyssa Thomas feels is you and your sister. And the other players around the league who shot her a text in your group chats, that you all have, and told her, don't worry about it. I'll go on ESPN and stand up for you. Don't worry about it. This is unfair. This is unfair. Alyssa Thomas got exactly what she deserved. Okay? Case closed. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. Alyssa Thomas got what she deserved. Moving on. Now, Chiney did have a point. She is correct, and that's where she should have stopped. She is correct in there needs to be more consistency from the officiating in the WNBA so it doesn't get to this level. She's correct there. They should have made the call in real time because that woman with the mohawk, she was standing right there. I think her name is Angelica. She was standing right there. She saw what the hell happened. She didn't say anything because she don't like Caitlin Clark. The rest don't like Caitlin Clark in Indiana. That's just what it is, folks. That's just what it is. We're watching this in real time. I can't play the extended. They'll strike the channel if I play what Sydney Colson said, but I'll tell you what Stinky Colson said. Stinky Colson went on to say, yeah, I didn't think it was a bad thing that I'm paraphrasing here. I didn't think it was a bad thing that happened. I mean, back in my day when we played physical. So that wouldn't have been a flagrant back in my day. Well, thank you for letting us know, Stinky. Thank you for letting us know why nobody watched when you didn't play. Thank you for letting us know. That's the reason why nobody but me watched. Because y'all didn't do anything but go out there and beat each other asses. A bunch of Alyssa Thomases and you guys just took sexual frustration out on each other. And just beat each other asses. Nobody wanted to watch that shit. So yes, they're cleaning up the league. Stinky. They're cleaning up the league, Stinky. Those type of plays cannot happen. They can't happen. Rules are rules. So So one thing, Chiney Ogwumike did get correct is the officiating needs to get better. Why don't you talk to your sister? She's the president of the WNBPA, which is a joke. She's the president. Why don't you talk to your sister and tell her to talk to the damn officials then? Tell them to put out another memo, the same memo they put out when they investigated monkey noises from the Indiana Fever audience. Remember that, folks? Remember that? You remember that shit? When the WNBA launched an investigation because there were claims that monkey noises were being made. So why the hell isn't Nneka Ogwumike, who's the president of the WNBPA, why don't y'all put out your statement now? And stand behind the WNBA that suspended Alyssa Thomas for one game that should have been more. And Stinky Colson, no one wants to watch the league when you didn't play. You actually never played, by the way, but when you weren't getting any playing time, the league was terrible then. And let me make something clear here, folks. Let me make something clear here. This whole thing about no one saw it in real time. Everyone just kept going in real time. Chiney, Stinky, Andrea, Emmanuel, Jason, and the rest of you that's trying to defend this shit, that's what cheap shots are. Okay? They happen behind the ref's back. They happen when people are running back down the field or people are running back down the court. I might have said this on the last episode. You get your cheap shot in. You get your little in. You get it. That's what cheap shots are. Of course, no one's going to react in real time. That's not the audience or anyone else's job. That's the job of the referees to catch that stuff. You catch cheap shots. That's what technical fouls and flagrant fouls are for. You're supposed to catch it. I guarantee you, if this would have happened to Asia Wilson, a call would have been made. A call would have been made if this would have happened to Asia Wilson, because the refs they like Asia Wilson. They're on Asia Wilson's side. That ref with the mohawk, who's still wearing a mohawk in 2026, she would have made that call for Asia Wilson. This is being done on purpose. And W360 Nation, I'm telling you guys this, and I can't keep expressing this to you guys. Stop letting people play in your face. Okay? Stop letting people look you in your face and tell you you saw something different. Guys, I'm learning this in real life as well. Trust me. People will look you dead in your face after you tell them, I'm looking at it. I saw what I saw. Alyssa Thomas put her fist in this was a cheap shot. She put her fist in this girl's neck on purpose. She put her knee in Caitlin Clark's groin. She's 20 times bigger than Caitlin Clark. Alyssa Thomas knew exactly what she was doing. She did it on purpose. DeWanna Bonner was right there too. She did it on purpose. This was Alyssa Thomas get back. Now, Caitlin Clark, the game before, did call her a bitch. She did laugh at her when she missed her free throws and all of that. So Alyssa Thomas was getting her get back. Stop getting on TV and telling us that this wasn't intentional. And you got Stinky Colson. It would have been a foul back in my day. Stop listening to these people, folks. Use your own eyes. Use your own brain. Use it. Use it and stand on what you see and stand on what you believe. Do not listen to these morons, the slows, who's trying to gaslight you and tell you that it wasn't all the big deal. Yes, it is. Do not listen to them. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen to yourself. Watch the play, watch the game, watch the replay, and use your own brain. And pair it with your common sense, and you tell me what you come up with. I'll tell you what I came up with. These broads are morons. And they're liars. And they're full of shit. They're full of shit. All of them, they're full of shit. A lot of people out here nowadays are full of shit. They'll look you dead in your face and just tell you anything. These women are full of shit. Look at the play. I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. I know you've seen it 1,000 times. We're going to play it one more time on my show. All right? I'll play it for you right here.
I mean, Caitlin.
Look, both of them. They discussed this in the bed the previous night, right after they finished humping. They said, we're going to get that white bitch. Look at them.
I mean, Caitlin to the ground, and that's a hand to the neck, and then Alyssa Thomas steps over her. See, that's the kind of stuff that can incite some future trouble.
How can the commentator, how can Debbie know that that's kind of stuff that can incite future trouble? But everyone else is saying, well, it's the freeze frame. It's the picture. It's the freeze frame. It's the real life play. And then for Ogwumike and Stinky and Andrea to sit on national TV and say, you know, it's the freeze frame and you can't react to, well, then tell the refs to make the call in real time. That's what they had to do, Chiney. They had to react after the game. Once people like myself and millions of more people say, hey, why the hell did y'all call this? Look at this. Freeze frame, slow motion, fast motion. Alyssa Thomas gave Caitlin Clark a cheap shot. You can watch it in slow motion. You can watch it in fast motion. You can watch it in reverse. I don't care how the hell you watch it. It's going to show a cheap shot. Chiney, Stinky, Emmanuel, Jason. It's a damn cheap shot. What are we talking about here? Seriously. Now, W360 Nation. Thank you, Deb, for the super chat. Thank you, Connie, for the super chat. W360 Nation. You know, I'm not a I told you so kind of girl. You know, I hate when people come to me in real life. I hate when people come to me in real life and after I've gotten something wrong and they're like, see, CJ, I told you. I'm kind of like, shut up. You shut your pie hole. You know, so I don't like to do the whole I told you so thing. But guys, W360 Nation, put a 1 in the chat if you've been following over the last 2 years at this channel. It'll be 2 years this season that this channel has been around. I told y'all about Stinky Colson. I told y'all about Stinky Colson. I told you about Stinky. I told you. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me telling you guys about Stinky Colson. Some of y'all said that I was mean for saying she was as useless as dead foot skin. Y'all owe me apologies. I'm sorry. Y'all owe me apologies. Y'all said I was mean. I got emails that told me to ease up on Sydney. She's funny. She's nice. She's bringing good vibes. I told y'all that damn girl was an op. I told you. And what did I used to tell you guys? If she's so damn funny, make her the mascot or make her an assistant. Remember I used to tell y'all that? Remember? Make her the freaking mascot then. Midwest Transplant says, nah, most of us were with you. Yes. W360 Nation was split 50-50. Y'all liked Sydney. I told you guys the same thing about Erica Wheeler. I told you guys. I told y'all Erica Wheeler doing all that jumping up and down when Caitlyn got drafted. I said, this is fake. This is fake. Erica Wheeler, if you guys don't think for 1 second, I need you guys, just take my word, okay? These women are they're all in the same group chats. They're all connected. They all talk amongst each other, okay? Erica Wheeler was on the same shit as Sydney Colson. They don't like Erica Wheeler, got her bag and left. Erica Wheeler and Sydney Colson, they're just hanging around the league. And you know why they hang around the league? They have lesbian privilege. Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. It's just lesbian privilege. Let's just call it what it is. It's lesbian privilege. If Erica Wheeler was a straight woman, or Stinky Colson was a straight woman, they would not hang around this league. Becky Hammon kept Stinky Colson around the same reason she keeps Kirsten Bell around. They're all humping. Erica Wheeler humps her way around the league. Erica Wheeler is getting scored on by Raven Johnson. You guys watched the game. Or maybe you didn't, but I watched the game, the LA Sparks game this past Saturday. Raven Johnson went right past Erica Wheeler's washed ass. But they just hang around the league, just collecting the last little money that they can get. Erica Wheeler fooled everyone too, just like Stinky Colson did. She got a restaurant in Atlanta. Y'all gave her the money for the pickleball bullshit. I tried to tell y'all about these damn women. Okay. It's one on the Indiana right now that's doing the same thing. It's doing the same thing, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna sit back and keep watching. But Stinky Colson stood up for Alyssa Thomas. Shanae, you heard Shanae Ogwumike say, I know Alyssa Thomas. That's her friend. She's standing up for her friend. How can you have media members that are compromised like this? But you can in the WNBA. Hell, you have teammates that are compromised. So I want to present to W360 Nation, then we'll move on. For those of you that's saying Caitlin Clark needs to get traded, Jason, and you know, putting out well, she can get traded to LA. For what? For what? So she can go play with Nneka? So she can go play with Nneka or Ogwumike. Shanae's sister? You think it's going to be better? Caitlin Clark is outnumbered in this league. She's outnumbered in this league. Dawn Staley has her people planted everywhere, including Indiana. Including Indiana. She's in a cesspool. She's outnumbered, folks. Now, if you say, well, CJ, what is she supposed to do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the damn answer. I don't know. Guy Richardson, 7358. That is hilarious. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I just saw your comment in the chat. W360 Nation, if you're in the chat, please make sure y'all hit the like button. W360 Nation, the more likes, the more that this show will be boosted, okay? In the algorithm, I need you guys to hit the like button. So yeah, just to kind of put a button on this Chiney Ogwumike, half of what she said, I'm with her. And she should have just stopped after she talked about the officiating. But to try to defend Alyssa Thomas and try to spin this narrative as if like, oh, the league reacted after people said something. No. The officiating needs to get better, and which you're correct. And also, two things can be true. Alyssa Thomas needs to get out of this league. Your friend needs to get out of this league the same way you escaped, Chiney. The same way you escaped, because if we're being honest, you weren't the good sister. You were actually the sorry sister. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. You were the sorry sister in the WNBA. You were the sorry sister at Stanford. You were the sorry sister. You stunk. NECA carried you. So you're bitter. You're bitter. And you want to know why you're bitter? Because you have to sit on national TV and talk about the white girl from Iowa, because that's what people care about. And you can't sit on national TV and talk about your sister who hit the game-winning shot the other night, and no one gave a fuck. So you're upset. Let's call it what it is. Come on, let's have a talk. This is us right here talking. Let's have a talk. That's what you're upset about. That's why you spew the bullshit that you do on national TV, because you're upset that no one talks about your sister, including you. You're not allowed to, Chiney. You're not allowed to. Your producers don't let you. In your pre-production meetings, when you say, I'd like to talk about my sister, she had 29 points, your producers say, no. We're going to go with the Caitlin Clark story. We're going to go with Olivia Miles. Well, my sister hit the buzzer. She hit the buzzer beater. We don't care. We're going to go with Caitlin Clark as the A story. The B story is going to be Olivia Miles. All right? And if we have enough time, we'll talk about Asia. Your sister doesn't make the storyline. She don't make it. All right? She don't make it. Sorry. She don't make it. She hit the buzzer-beating shot, and Chiney Ogwumike ran around the studio and said, she hit the shot. She hit the shot. And I guarantee you, everyone in the studio was like, what's going on? Chiney, what happened? My sister hit the buzzer-beater shot to win the game. And they said, who gives a damn? Anyway, back to what we were saying. Who the hell thought LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards would be? Those two boys are just going to, that's a disaster waiting to happen. What is she hollering for? Can you quiet down some? Chiney! Quiet down. Anyway, business as usual. I don't think. That's why you're mad. And that's why you want to spew every type of angle you can spew to convince people that Caitlin Clark, you want to support that narrative that Caitlin Clark and her fans are a distraction and they're demanding too much and they're just doing too much because no one gives a damn about your sister. I'm right here. I see it. And I'm talking right to you. That's the truth for you. That's the truth for you. This guy, failed NFL player. Boy, how the tunes change. Boy, how the tunes change. Thank you guys for the gifts. I see the Flow States gifts are coming through the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you for the super chats. Sade says, man, something is seriously wrong with you, or something is right. Or something is right. $21 Deuces, thank you so much for the super chat. This guy, we're not going to stay on this too long, folks, but I want to give my I got to get this stuff out, guys. So work with me here, okay? Just work with me. I don't want to rush through this stuff because I want to make sure I hit everything that's on my mind about this shit. Okay? This guy here puts out, let me back up. Failed NFL player, right? So now, you know, he has a podcast. It's on TV. I don't watch him a lot. Thank you guys for the gifts. I don't watch him a lot. Thank you so much. I'm forever grateful, guys. Thank you. I don't watch him a lot, but I know that he says a lot of idiotic shit. And but in the beginning, he was for Caitlin Clark. He was breaking down why Caitlin Clark is needed in this league. And you know, I couldn't find the clip, guys. I was looking for it. That's why I was late today. I was trying to find this goddamn clip. W360 Nation, if y'all could send this to me on Twitter, where he broke down how the WNBA was growing at this rate, right? And then then they stopped growing. Yes, they were growing at this rate, but now Caitlin Clark is here. The WNBA is going to grow at exponentially a faster rate than they were before. Caitlin Clark is this and this and this and that. Because, these guys like this, they think because they talk with the list that, everything they say is correct. I don't know what it is about these goddamn geeks, but they think if they talk with a slight lisp and use big words and everything they say is correct. So I don't know if this is some Nigerian connection or whatever, African, whatever connection that him and Chiney Ogwumike connected on and linked on. And then they said that we're just going to go against Caitlin Clark. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe he have to go back to the motherland or homeland and connect with Chiney or something in the media. I don't know what the hell is happening here, but this shit is weird. This guy came out and made a moronic statement. I think it came out yesterday or today regarding the Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark situation. Let's take a look and listen at what he had to say, and then let's come back and talk about it. What's going on? What's going on with these people? These people. All right, let's take a listen.
The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin Clark has gotten the WNBA over the necessary threshold they needed. Now people are watching. Now we realize, there's talent in the W. Talent that's actually even greater than Caitlin Clark. And I'm not just talking about bigs like Asia. I'm talking about the Olivia Miles. I'm talking about the Paige Beckers. Hell, I'm talking about the Kelsey Mitchells. Caitlin got the necessary eyes there. But now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore. Caitlin did what only Caitlin could do, and we don't necessarily...
I have to hear this again. I'm sorry, folks. I got to hear this again. Because I can't believe my goddamn ears.
Be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin Clark has gotten the WNBA over the necessary threshold they needed. Now people are watching. Now we realize, there's talent in the W. Talent that's actually even greater than Caitlin Clark. And I'm not just talking about bigs like Asia. I'm talking about the Olivia Miles. I'm talking about the Paige Beckers. Hell, I'm talking about the Kelsey Mitchells. Caitlin got the necessary eyes there. But now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore. Caitlin did what only Caitlin could do, and we don't necessarily need her to do anymore.
Michael Caterino, that is funny.
Thank you, Caitlin. We can take it from here. Now you're saying that the WNBA needs to be cognizant of where they put Caitlin Clark on posters. The WNBA and the officials need to alter the rules for Caitlin Clark.
No one said that. No one said that, Emmanuel. No one said that. Yes, they should be cognizant of where they place her on posters. Absolutely. She's the star of the league. Why the hell shouldn't they be cognizant? No one said bend the rules. No one said that, Emmanuel.
The WNBA and opposing players need to treat Caitlin Clark more gently. Caitlin Clark's coach needs to be cognizant of how she talks to her in public because it's going to look like there's an issue. Unless we can take off our gloves for Caitlin Clark and stop trying to act like she's a messiah, the WNBA could and would be better off without Caitlin Clark, at least without this version of everybody coddling and caressing and catering to Caitlin Clark.
So one, Emmanuel, Acho. One, I did. I promised my friend that I would be nice this episode. Emmanuel Acho, you sound like an absolute moron with a lisp. How do you have a lisp and be dumb? How are you dumb with a lisp? You telling me that you have a lisp and you're dumb? You can't do both. Pick one. No one asked the league to alter rules or change any rules. No one said that. Now, did we ask for Caitlin Clark to be officiated fairly? Yes, we did. We did. We did. Emmanuel, the 3 minutes that you played in the NFL, didn't you want to be officiated fairly? Huh? Didn't you want to be officiated fairly, Emmanuel, when you were in the league? We asked for landing calls. That's all we just asked for when the players are running under her feet. So she don't break her ankle. That's all we asked. We asked to call the hard fouls. We asked to call the cheap shots. That's all. We asked to call the hand checks. We asked to call the knocks upside the head. We asked to call the chokeholds. We asked to call the Goldberg spears. We just asked for her to be appropriately officiated. No one asked to change the rules. We know White Sheets is a good player. She can dominate this league easily. In her sleep, we know that. We only asked for it to be fair. And we know the league can do this because we watch Asia Wilson play every game. I do. I watch Asia Wilson play every game. This league know how to call fucking fouls. This league knows how to call fouls and protect the players that they want to protect. They know how to do it. We're just telling you to protect Caitlin Clark. Now, I don't know what you're on, Emmanuel, because again, you have jumped on the slow train. And it took off a couple of weeks ago, and it's driven by Jason Whitlock. I said it. Y'all all on the slow train. Choo-choo. God damn it. And you, Emmanuel, who was the one championing Caitlin Clark when she came in the league and breaking down why she's needed in this league. What happened? Did the motherland call you and tell you to stop taking up for the white girl? What happened? You're not on TV anymore, so you say, hey, shit, I got to figure out a way to, I guess I'm just going to say whatever. I don't care who I piss off. I'm going to just say whatever. Who gives a damn? So again, yeah, I remember when he was speaking about Caitlin Clark being left off the Olympic team and all of that. And the tunes have changed. Oh, boy, the tunes have changed. The tunes have changed. I'm telling you now, and I'm telling you why the tunes are changing, folks. Pay attention to not just him, your Jasons, and, a lot of people that follow the WNBA, pay attention to your YouTube commentators, how their tunes are changing or have changed, right? Right? because they're frantic. They don't stand for anything or anyone. They don't have balls. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of games. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of performances, but we ride with Caitlin Clark over here. All right, we're riding with White Jesus. And if you're going to jump off the bus and jump, well, I'm going to just jump. Well, maybe the WNBA is better without her. Well, it's not Stephanie White's fault. This mid-ass team is mid this year because of the roster construction. That's why. That's why. That's all. That's all it is. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. This isn't on Caitlin. Caitlin has greatly improved her game. She's greatly improved her ability to score. Look who she's playing with. This team is mid. We ride for Caitlin Clark over here, and we're not letting up. So, I say again to W360 Nation and everyone watching, follow your own eyes, follow your own thoughts. Don't listen to this moron. Don't listen to any of the slobs on social media. Don't listen to any of the slobs on TV. There is an agenda about to be pushed very heavily now. Take my word for it. Just listen to me. There's an agenda about to be pushed now that Caitlin Clark is a distraction to the WNBA. Her fans are a distraction to the WNBA. Right? For him to say she's better off, we don't need her anymore, he's telling you how the WNBA and the players feel. He's telling you how the coaches feel, right? If you think for 1 second that Stephanie White does not agree with what he's saying, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's why Ty Harris and Raven Johnson is in Indiana. That's why Stephanie White started crying after the game when Ty Harris had a good game against the worst defense in all of sports. They don't want Caitlin Clark and her fans here. He's telling you, we got her here. They got her here. They used her stardom. They used her for her fans. They used her for her views to sign the new CBA. They're now flying private. They're not staying in motels anymore. No one is riding Greyhound to get to the games. Their games are on national TV. They're being discussed on national TV. Ogwumike has a job on ESPN discussing the WNBA. She would never be up. Well, I don't know, Disney on them, but there are jobs here. People are actually reading some of these writers' columns. Everyone has gotten exposure because of Caitlin Clark. Hell, we all know about Frankie the Slow. We know about Roberta the Slow. My show, the W360, was born. You got other YouTube shows that were born. Caitlin Clark's stardom helped everyone elevate their voices. So now these people feel like that, hell, we got what we want. We good. Caitlin and your fans, y'all can go. Y'all can go. It's too much exposing going on around this league. We don't need Caitlin Clark and her fans here anymore. Okay? Ever since all her fans and everyone that came, WNBA is being talked about on Fox News, CNN, NBC. Hell, we didn't reach out the country news. Like, this thing has blew up. We need y'all to leave because the league has been exposed. All the bullshit that's happening in this league has been exposed. So your Stinky Colsons and your Shanae Ogwumike and Drea Carters, your Tarikas, Natalie Esquires, what did I say? Roberta, Frankie, all of them. Chris Williamson, that beta male who probably shaves his legs. All WNBA media, these Annie, you too, Annie as well, they're all being exposed. Remember, guys, W360 Nation, when I played that Terminator clip, when that sun shine, what was her name? Connie? And everybody just started dying. It was like, remember that part in the Terminator when she had that bad dream and the sun broke out and everybody just started dying and melting away? Remember that part in the Terminator, guys? That's what happened in the WNBA. All the slows started scattering. It was like, what's happening? That's what's happening to all the slows. That's what's happening. The slows are fucking losing it. Y'all, do y'all remember that episode when I played the Terminator clip? That's what happened when Caitlin Clark came to the league, guys. We're witnessing this shit in real time. I gotta stop drinking this shit. I don't know if we gonna get through the show. Oh, these people are fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh. Seriously, man. Seriously, we're witnessing this in real time, guys. And I'm telling you, if you're watching and if you're following what I'm saying, I'm telling you, you're on the right side of history. All right? You're on the right side of history. All right, do not jump on that bandwagon, folks, and don't listen to me. Like I said, use your own brains. Use your own brains. Use your own brains. All right. Use your own brains. Okay. This guy is a moron. He's a moron. That's just what it is. Maybe. Oh, I don't want to say that about him. I'm gonna be nice. All right. So yeah, the media is out against Caitlyn. The media is out. Sade, you're crazy. And what's crazy is I know exactly what face you're making right now. I know exactly how your laugh sounds right now. I know exactly what you're doing right now. Oh my goodness. All right. Was there something else I want to say about Emmanuel? Emmanuel! Oh, gosh. He put on the fancy haircut and put the lisp on and really think he's saying something special. Let's see here. All right. So, Emmanuel Acho, moron, had nothing good to say about this. Chiney Ogwumike barely hit the mark, but of course she went on to the slow street, which I knew she was going to do as I was watching this. Stinky Colson, a clown, been a clown, was a clown, dead foot skin. Nothing useful to this league. She's been sorry since the first day she stepped on this court. She's sorry in AU, Athletes Unlimited. She's sorry there. She's sorry. Did she play in on Rival? If she did, I'm sure she was sorry there. She's sorry in the WNBA. She's useless. Useless. Stinky Colson is useless to this league. Her commentary is not needed. Her commentary is not needed. She's a joke. I think it was Evelyn DR that said, finally she told a joke that landed. Loved what she said. I think shout out to Evelyn DR on Twitter. I think it was Evelyn DR. If it's not, whoever it was that said Sydney Colson's finally told a joke that landed. That was funny. That was funny. All right. Yanni Body TV says, what did you do with her jersey? So y'all have noticed that I took her jersey down. W360 Nation. Now, you guys have to be honest. If you noticed before I just pointed out that I took her jersey down, and be honest, we're being honest here. Put a 1 in the chat if you already noticed that I took that jersey down. I didn't want to put it up. Y'all were the ones that made me put it up when she mistakenly scored 10 points in a game. What's up, Liz E? Cat Lee said, yes, I was the first to notice. Oh, y'all noticed for real? What's crazy is I didn't point it out because I didn't think anyone, I honestly didn't think y'all would notice. And shout out to Lauren. Lauren sent me a few pictures that I have to put up around here. I just have to get to it, Lauren, but I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. Lauren sent me a few pictures. And you know Lauren is a day one W360 Nation because she sent pictures to me that she knew I would like. So I'm going to put the other ones up, like in other places of my home, of course. But y'all know I love Kim Mulkey. I love that white woman, okay? I like Kim Mulkey. So that was the one that I had to put up here. I ain't gonna grab it, but nonetheless, that's crazy. I did not think that y'all would notice that I took that shirt down. So that means y'all notice everything in this background. That's wild. That's wild. When I watch people's shows, I don't pay attention to their background, really. But I don't think y'all paid attention to this stuff. Let's move on. Hosehead 3179 said Colson uses dude wipes. Y'all gonna get my goddamn channel took down. All right. Moving right along. Deborah Matting 8312 says, I noticed immediately and smiled. That's crazy that y'all noticed that. All right, folks, where we at? We're at 1 hour and 16. Bob Paranoid said the chat is why not chat. Y'all are on one tonight, and that's okay. That's okay. This is the show tonight. We're going to be here tonight. All right. Rhonda Stewart. What's up, girl? We're going to be here tonight. So say what you like in the comments. Moderators, please do not, don't delete anybody. Don't delete any comments. All right. We're going to talk about this stuff here tonight, folks. All right. All right, where we at? All right, we got the moron. We got the 3 morons and the white woman. Where do I want to go? Oh, I know where I want to talk about next. All right, let's talk about this here. Eric MT says CJ about to get drug tested after this stream. I don't do drugs. All right. Sophie Cunningham, the Nubian white princess. Okay. The Nubian white princess sounded off. She went on her podcast, and let me tell you something. There was a slow out there. There's a slow a journalist out there. Her name is Megan Hall. Megan Hall. She got a buzz cut. She's on Twitter, guys. She's on Twitter. Her name is Megan Hall. All right. Tried to say what Sophie did was unprofessional or inappropriate. And I respectfully, Megan Hall puts out good work. So I'm not, coming at that young woman, or I don't know what she identifies as. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. I literally don't know what y'all identify as nowadays when I look at some of you. Megan Hall, I have to respectfully disagree. I don't think anything Sophie Cunningham said on her podcast was inappropriate. I think that I love the fact that she has her own outlet where she can clarify things, where she can talk about things, and she can talk her shit. This is sports. This is sports. She's allowed to. Now, I know you guys are used to covering a league where everybody is humping each other and getting along until they beat each other asses because one went through the other phone or some shit. Who knows? Who knows? Or one caught the other cheating with another player on another team. So then now you got to go to the coach and demand that this teammate gets traded to the other team because the other two started humping. And then this player gets another player to this. You know, I mean, out of all the unprofessional shit that go on in this league, Megan, you think Sophie is unprofessional because she explained what happened in the game? And the other journalists out there, I don't know if Natalie Esquire has something to say. I'm sure she's a slow that did as well. I'm calling all you journalists out. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all getting called out tonight. I'm sick of you slows. Just typing all type of bullshit up. I'm sick of you! You just type a bunch of bullshit. Annie, you over there with them now. Annie? I hope you like pork. I hope you like pork, chitlins, and pig feet, because you're invited to the cookout now, baby. Just freedom typers. Just type it away. Let's take a listen at what the white Nubian princess had to say on her podcast. Shit. I'm sorry. I can't think of the name of her podcast right now. But you'll see it when I play the video, folks. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Sophie has a really funny podcast. I'm gonna say the wrong name, so I don't want to mispronounce it. But make sure you subscribe to her podcast. Y'all don't strike my channel for playing y'all stuff. I'm with you, Sophie. I'm on your side. All right, don't strike my channel. But the freedom typers, type it away, right? But I'm glad Sophie, the white Nubian princess, was able to give the real account as to what happened. Let's take a listen at what Sophie had to say about the viral meme that's all over the place. Okay, it's all over the place. And we'll come back and talk about it. I'll play the video of her and Dewana, and then I'll play her explaining it. We'll do that, okay? And then we'll come back and talk about it. Stay with me, folks. Come on, just stay with me. Stay with me. I know we're an hour and 24 in, but it's Monday night. Stay with me, folks.
Technical because there's two players just battling for position. Oh my.
And they're still going. Now it's Cunningham and Bonner. And keep in mind, Cunningham and Bonner have history as teammates.
Team 2 is a 17-year veteran that does not want to play on a team that has 5 wins at in late June that expected so much more.
But she fouled, and there's an extra. Really, DB is the one that did something extra, and then Caitlin got the text. So I walked out there and I was literally talking to the ref. Say your DB. I was like this with the ref. I was like, now Caitlin got one, but why didn't she get one? Because if Caitlin's gonna get one, then she should have got one. It shouldn't have been one or the other. And I was just kind of pointing, and she's like, "Don't you point at me?" And I was like, "Oh, shouldn't have said that." And I didn't say a word.
Okay, that's
so stupid. Like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever done.
It's probably the number one meme, at least on Twitter this morning. Which is special.
I know, but like, I'm telling you, everyone's like, "What? Like, that is so dumb." I think it's dumb, but like, it was pissing her off, and like, I couldn't help myself. I could not. She was losing her shit, and all I was doing was literally pointing.
Yeah, but it's good though, and I think because everyone knows you're like kind of a shit talker, and like, not. I guess like the word mischievous is fine, but like, because it was you, I think it plays better on the internet.
But I think agreed. And another thing is too, why it played so well is because I literally did not say a word.
Say a word. Yeah. That was good. That was honestly impressive by you. It's just a face and a point.
You should have seen the shirts last night. People are hilarious. People are like really mean too sometimes, but like people are so creative and funny. It kills me.
It's just.
Gosh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good. DeWanda Bonner, your legacy has been trash, girl. This is what you're going to be remembered for. Girl, DeWanda. My God. This is what you're going to be remembered for, DeWanda, right here. That's what you're going to be remembered for. Now, DeWanda, I like you. Okay, unpopular opinion, I like DeWanda Bonner. I do. I think DeWanda Bonner I liked her in Auburn. I liked her throughout her WNBA career until she came and pulled this bullshit. I think she yapped too much at the refs, and then when she got with that Thomas, that woman, whatever. I think Thomas thinks she's a man. I think Alyssa Thomas might think she's a man. I don't know what her pronouns are. I don't give a damn. All right, you're a woman today. All right, I think Alyssa Thomas thinks she's a man. But when DeWanda Bonner, before she got with Alyssa Thomas, well, shit, didn't she have like kids with another woman in the whatever? I'm telling, this is the WNBA. But I like DeWanda. I think she's gorgeous. I liked DeWanda Bonner before she came to Indiana and pulled that bullshit, but DeWanda, your legacy is ruined from quitting on Indiana to now this. You're a meme. Like, you turned into a meme. People are going to always remember you as being pointed at by Sophie Cunningham, all because you told her, "Don't point at me." And she was like, "Girl, I'll point at you any day." What you gonna do? Like most loudmouths, people that just be loudmouths, what are you gonna do? Nothing. Look at you, just getting mad. You're not gonna do anything. That's most loudmouth thugs. They're not gonna do anything. You're just probably gonna pull out your phone in real life. Look what someone said to me. Look, you're not gonna do anything in real life. That's why Sophie looked your ass dead in your eyes and was like, I'm pointing and what are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. The same thing that's on your plate for dinner. Nothing. We're looking at you. You don't eat. Nothing. 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 Seriously, DeWanda, your damn career is ruined, man. But Sophie explained, what happened. Also, Sophie sounded off on Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas, the assault, the foul that took place. Let's hear what the White Nubian Queen had to say.
Well, so during real time last night, I did not see that happen. I don't, none of our team saw it happen, because I promise you, if we would have seen that happen, we would have had her back. Unfortunately, this type of shit happens every single game to her, and the league and the refs do absolutely nothing about it.
It's been a minute since you got fined on this podcast.
I have, but then you see the videos of literally kneeing and cheap shotting C in the throat. If she did that to any of our teammates, we'd be pissed. But they're definitely targeting her, and the league and the refs do nothing to protect her.
I mean, we'll.
Show Me Something podcast. That's what it's called, guys. Make sure you subscribe to it. Okay. Sophie comes on this podcast and she talk her shit. You hear me? You heard what she just said. She's talking up for her teammate. She's talking her shit. Fine or not, I'm going to talk my shit. I'm going to talk my shit. And I'm going to stand up for my teammate. That's why she's the Nubian White Princess. I'm going to stand up for my teammate. No one's asking Sophie to score 30 points a fucking game. She can't do that. Okay? She's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. All right? She's not going to stop the best player on the court either. She's not going to do that either. All right? I'm keeping it fair and I'm keeping it 100. But I'm telling you right now, Sophie Cunningham is needed on this team with Caitlin Clark. She comes in and she fulfills her role. Okay? She's going to knock down the open three. She's going to stand up for her damn teammate, the generational superstar of this league. And she's going to speak out on shit that's happening. And I 100% believe her. As I explained earlier, she said we didn't see that because that's what a cheap shot is. You get your quick little hit in when no one's looking. No, we didn't see that shit in real time. And I 100% believe Sophie Cunningham. Because if Sophie Cunningham would have saw it, it would have been another picture like this, except AT would have been the one hitting the ground. Sophie is needed on this team. Her podcast is needed to tell the truth. Now, if you guys can't check out the what's the name of this podcast? Put it in the chat, the name of the podcast, folks. I don't want to say it wrong. I listen to and watch literally probably 100 different podcasts, and you believe it or not, guys, it's not sports podcasts. I listen to so many different podcasts. I just don't want to say the damn thing. The wrong podcast. Can y'all put it in the chat right quick, the name of this podcast? Or here, I can look right quick. Oh, Show Me Something podcast. Yes. Show Me Something podcast. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to it, okay? I like how Sophie called out what happened. And guess what? Sophie don't give a damn. She also let us know what a lot of people think about the Phoenix Mercury. Let's take a listen. And I'm just going to play this clip, but I encourage everyone to go listen to this episode. Let's take a look what Sophie had to say about what people in real life and the league think about the Phoenix Mercury. Those prisoners.
You know what's funny though? That I know people in their own organization that like nobody likes their team this year. They say that they are like the unfriendliest group. So we're not the only ones who feel that way. Internal people feel that way too. Let me. You know what's funny though? That I know people in their own organization that like nobody likes their team this year. They say that they are like the unfriendliest group. So we're not the only ones who feel that way. Internal people feel that way too. Let me.
Y'all, I don't think that y'all get my sense of humor, but when I tell you that shit is so funny to me that Sophie is sitting there twisting her hair and she's saying, you know what's funny? No one likes them. She's basically telling you no one likes them. I know people. I still talk to people over there in that organization. No one likes them. They're such the unfriendliest group of people. No one likes them. And the fact that she said this shit on her podcast. Are you not entertained? Keep talking, Sophie. Keep fighting the good fight for us, baby. Why you white Nubian goddamn princess, you keep talking your shit and you keep fighting the good fight, sweetie. All right, we're going to ride along here at W360 Nation. Here at W360 Nation, we're going to ride with you, baby. And we're going to fight it with you because I'm telling you right now, that goddamn podcast and the fact that you didn't give a damn about saying that no one likes Phoenix and the fact that she came out and said, we didn't see that, but if we'd have saw it, she said in so many words, we done went out there and beat their asses. Come on! Come on! Come on! I love Sophie, man. I love her so much. I love Sophie so much, man. Sophie don't give a fuck. Ooh. I'm not going to play any more clips, but she also went on to talk about how terrible their defense is. She says she knows it. We know our defense sucks. Okay. Other than that, man, I love Sophie being the voice for the Fever and coming out and talking. I love it. We don't do silence shit over here. Okay? We don't do that. That whole, well, when they go low, we go high. No, we don't do that shit over here. All right? We don't do that when they go low, we go high. We don't do that shit over here. All right? And I want to be clear when I say that. And I hope that Caitlin Clark's teammates can get on board. W360 Nation, get on board. Anyone riding with white sheets, get on board. We're not taking that hoe when they go low, we go high. Man, we don't do that shit. When they go low, we take it to hell. Let's go. You go low, we take it to hell. Like she said, if we'd have saw it, I believe her. I don't think Aaliyah Boston would be on the train. Being honest. I don't think AB would be on the train. I don't think she would be on the train. I think that Gamecock kick up in her a little bit. She'll probably give everyone a pat on the back, though. Sophie, the white Nubian queen that you are, you keep talking. We're riding with you, baby. We are riding. We're riding behind White Sheezes. We're on board, baby, and we're not jumping off. Okay? We are. Damn it. We're riding, baby. We're riding. You hear me? We're here. Come on. Come on. If you're riding along with me, you ride. God damn it. We're riding with the Sheezers. We're riding with the white Nubian queen. We're riding, baby. We're riding. All right. We're staying right here. We're here. We're here. We're here with you, but we're here. This is America's team, and we stand firm. I don't know what I'll be doing sometimes on this show, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This is a live show. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'll be doing sometimes. Stephanie White gets emotional. All right, guys, we're moving along. We're riding. We're moving along. All right, we're riding. We're riding. We're moving along. All right, Stephanie White. Stephanie White. Stephanie White had an emotional moment. Okay, so we're going to take a moment for Stephanie White because she had Stephanie White, aka Stephanie Round. Stephanie Round. We're gonna Stephanie White had an emotional moment after the win over the LA Sparks. The LA Sparks has I'm not here to take away from the win on Saturday. Excuse me. Damn, watch won't. My watch won't. Yeah, I need to track my calories. Stephanie White. Got emotional after the game. Not Commissioner's Cup. Not it's regular season game that Caitlin Clark didn't play in, but Stephanie White was emotional after the game. Let's take a look. I want to talk about this really quick, and then I want to move on to Angel Reese and Flage. Let's take a look at Stephanie White. Where we at? Here we go.
Great job. I'm really proud of you. It was nice to not sweat one out, right? It was nice to come in and to have high energy, right? To play together, to continue to build on a lead. Ty? It's the ultimate, I hope you understand, it's the ultimate compliment that we can trust you to start.
So they clipped it, guys, but when they played it live, Stephanie White got a little shaken up. She was a little emotional. Folks. So,
you know. Game and to play you these kind of minutes and to know that you're going to show up.
I shouldn't have stopped it. Let me
Great
just
job.
replay
I'm
it.
really proud of you. It was nice to not sweat one out, right? It was nice to come in and to have high energy, right? To play together, to continue to build on a lead. Ty? It's the ultimate, I hope you understand, it's the ultimate compliment that we can trust you to start you in a game and to play you these kind of minutes and to know that you're going to show up. Was that your first career three, right?
Yeah.
Really good team win. I'm proud of you guys. Get a couple days to get some rest.
Look at Caitlin just sitting there. All right. Look at Caitlin just sitting there, man. Thank you for the super chat, RC. I see. What's up, RC? I think that's the same RC. Congratulations to Ty. Ty Harris had a good game. All right, Ty Harris had a great game. We're not going to, downplay the game Ty Harris had against the LA Sparks. Ty Harris came in. She was able to control the half-court offense and play and pass, and then they were able to, against the LA Sparks. Congratulations to Ty Harris. I think here and I'm just going to be honest because I'm honest on this show. Stephanie White Leather. I think this was a little bit weird. I think it was a little cringe because why are you getting emotional? Because Ty Harris, your former teammate, or not teammate, your former player had a good game. Where's my real app? Give me just a second, y'all. Where is real? You update your phone and you can't find shit. I hate it. All right, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Ty Harris ended the game with 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and nothing else across the boards. Okay. She had a decent game. Everybody had a decent game. I could take me, Sade. I could probably bring Kelly. I could bring Lisa G. And I'll bring Stephanie Walk. Us 5. I guarantee you, us 5 could go on the court and score 5 points. 10 against the Sparks. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. Me, Sade, Kelly. Who else is W360 begin? Linda? Who else? Shit, we could go out there and score against the Sparks. crying? What are you crying about? I'll tell you why she's crying. I'll tell you why she's crying. She thought to herself, well, we finally got our point guard that I wanted. This is the guard that I wanted, my lesbian point black point guard. She's here. Ty Harris, you goddamn lesbian black girl, you have fucking arrived. You scored your points and you showed up. And I'm glad that we are able to rely on you because you humping goddamn player, you're able to be my starting point guard, and I'm fucking happy we can finally get rid of that straight white bitch. It's been a long road. You guys don't know how long this road has been. This is what Stephanie White wanted to say. You guys don't know what goddamn long road this has been. Me and my wife, we had to have this woman, Caitlin Clark, and this man, her boyfriend over for dinner and shit. We had to pretend. I'm so tired. I'm tired. Shit. I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of pretending I like this white straight bitch. I'm not on her side. I'm not. Ty Harris, you goddamn bull-dagging ass lesbian ass stud. You came out and you scored. You scored, Ty. Raven, you're going to be our new backup point guard. Dawn Staley told me. She told me in our hotel room. Over room service. We were both laying in the bed, both of us. Our wives wasn't around. It was just us two in the bed. We were laying there and we were discussing how the fuck to get rid of this white bitch, this straight white bitch and her boyfriend and this testosterone and shit. And Ty Harris, you came. And you saved us. You saved us from these families and shit. You saved us, Ty. Dawn Staley was right. All we have to do is be patient. All we have to do is be patient. We're going to get her ass away from our town. We're going to take our league back. We're going to take our league back. Ty Harris, you just saved this team. And you just saved America. Thank you, Ty. Thank you. I wanted you to score so bad. I wanted you to get in there and score so bad. And you did. And you did, Ty. Me and Dawn Staley laid up in our hotel room. And we discussed this and talked about this. We didn't know which one would be on top. We were confused about that. Okay, Ty. Me and Don Staley was confused about who was to be on top. But I'm telling you one thing we wasn't confused about. And that was knowing that you, Ty, you South Carolina Gamecock, you are the new starting point guard for the Indiana Fever! Yes! Yeah! Oh! 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 That's what Stephanie White wanted to say. All right. Stephanie White, I'm with you. I'm right here. I'm right here with you. I'm right here. I'm on you. I'm on you, baby. I'm on you like stink on doo-doo. You hear me? You hear me, Stephanie White Leather? And I was here for you at first. I rooted for you. We were all rooting for you. We were rooting for you. But a lot of people shout out to Brad Smith. Brad Smith's son 4668 says, I've been watching you since day one. You can take this show to Las Vegas. Let's go to Vegas, baby. But seriously, Stephanie, we were all rooting for you. I rooted for you. So I was here for Stephanie White Leather. You hear me? I was here for Stephanie White. Okay, which listen, look, Stephanie, I was here for you. I was here for you, girl. But yeah, I think that's what Stephanie really wanted to say in that post-game cringe. Not sure why you would cry after a regular season win against the bottom team. But whatever. Maybe she was on her period. Who knows? Whatever. All right. Whatever. Okay. All right. All right, we got Emmanuel, Sophie, Stephanie gets we got Stinky Colson. Gary says, I watched Steph White and in high school and was a fan. Not anymore. And what's crazy is there was a leaked video. Shout out to Frank Pope. Frank the Pope. He released a interview with an alleged. I have to say alleged. Frank, I gotta say alleged. Okay. Frank thinks I hate him. I don't. I love you, Frank. Just disagree with one thing you said, but I love you. Nonetheless, he put out an interview from an alleged former Vanderbilt player that described what it was like playing for Stephanie White. Go to his page, Frank the Pope, and listen to it. You know, I had to stay away from that whole story on my page. I'm dealing with another legal issue that I talked about on this page. Can't talk about it publicly. I don't need any more legal issues. I can't afford Vanderbilt. I can't afford Vanderbilt. I don't want the people suing. I can't do that. I'm right now getting something else dismissed. So I don't want, I don't know. Why the hell don't nobody come after anybody else? But the Pope. That's what I meant. My bad, Frank. The Pope. But yeah, if you want to see what it's like to play for Stephanie White leather, go to the Pope B. Frank page and check out the interview. That's on the Pope B. Frank page. That's over there. That is not here. Okay. I don't want no problems with any university lawyers. I can't afford that. I don't want no problems with university lawyers. My super chats can't cover Vanderbilt lawyers, okay? All right. I don't know why the hell ain't nobody else getting goddamn hell. My channel the smallest out of everybody. Angel Reese and Flau'jae. Angel Reese and Flau'jae faced off against each other this past weekend. Okay. If you guys don't know, Angel Reese and Flau'jae were former teammates at LSU. This was their first time facing off in the WNBA. Okay, a lot of people tuned in because they wanted to see them, face off against each other. The Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream ended up losing the game 90-105. Okay. They ended up losing the game 90-105. All right. Now, Angel Reese, in this game, we're going to talk about Angel Reese because this is a sports and entertainment show. So we talk about the star players around here. All right. If you want to discuss what everybody had the points in every game and definition and spread the commentary evenly, go to another show. There's someone that can break down everybody for you and read definitions and all that shit to you. It won't happen here. Angel Reese in the game this past weekend against Flau'jae. Angel Reese had 17 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals. She was 4 for 10 from the field, 9 from 11 from free throws. Okay. Flau'jae had 24 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream ended up losing the game 90-105. That is their third loss in a row. Okay. Now, these two are former teammates. All right. What was in the headlines after this game? Flau'jae went to Angel Reese to shake her hand. All right, I'm going to play the clip for you guys. And I want to come back and talk about it. Okay? What's my... All right. Let's play the clip. Here we go.
Before the game about players missing good minutes, a good time in this game. Why are they hugging out there? The game's not over.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out. I think Johnson is admiring her work there. You notice her saying, you see that finger roll with the left
You
hand?
see what she just did to Angel?
Yeah.
Angel don't think that's funny.
Yeah, they're competitors, teammates and friends, but we'll be both of those after the final buzzer.
Let's play it again. And let's play it without the... I want to play it without the commentary. But, oh, no, I'll let the commentary play.
Before the game about players missing good minutes, a good time in this game. Why are they hugging out there? The game's not over.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out. I think Johnson is admiring her work there. You notice her saying, you see that finger roll with the left
You
hand?
see what she just did to Angel?
Yeah.
Angel don't think that's funny.
Yeah, they're competitors, teammates and friends, but we'll be both of those after the final buzzer.
All right. All right, so you guys saw the interaction there. As you can see, there's like a minute and a half left in the game. All right. During this interaction, you can clearly tell that Seattle is about to win the game. They won the game. There's a minute and some change left. Flau'jae had a really good game, as I just read the stats to you, right? So Flau'jae goes to Angel Reese to get a handshake, like, hey, good game. This was all over social media, you know, headlines everywhere. Angel Reese ignores Flau'jae. Angel Reese is a sore loser. She's a sore loser. Why does she ignore Flau'jae? And guys, unpopular opinion, I think Flau'jae was weird for this. And I like Flau'jae. I root for her. I like her. I think Flau'jae, Dom, and Awa, they got a future over there in Seattle, right? I like Flau'jae, and I like her a lot. I root for her. I think she needs to leave that mother and that brother of hers away from her so she can be successful. But I think in this interaction, it's been pushed that Angel Reese is the sore loser. Angel Reese is the sore loser. I'm going to take the unpopular side and say, this wasn't on Angel Reese. I don't think she was being a sore loser. I don't think she was being ridiculous. I think Flau'jae was clout chasing. I think Flau'jae knew exactly what she was doing. I don't understand why you would walk up to another player when there's a minute and a half left in the game. But you knew what you were doing. You knew exactly how this was going to be clipped up. You knew exactly how it was going to be portrayed online. Right? Because you want your get back at Angel Reese. I don't know what happened between you two in college. I know you guys were teammates. But I don't know what happened between you two. But you wanted to embarrass Angel Reese. No, why would you go up to her as she's walking away to the bench, losing the game, and say, hey, good game. Hey, good game. And she's like, Angel Reese literally said, not right now. That's all she said. She just said, not right now. Angel Reese knows she sucks. Let me withdraw that. Angel Reese and her team has put her in a great position to fulfill her role for Atlanta Dream, right? I don't think the Dream is expecting her to score 20 points a game. I don't think they're expecting her. I think she's expected to do the dirty plays and get the putback points, the garbage points, and just play hard, which is smart. And to be honest, I can't sit here in good faith and say she's not doing a good job this season. Angel Reese is in a great position. She's in Atlanta. She has a city that supports her. She has a team that supports her. And she's fulfilling her role. We just have to keep it a buck, folks. Hell, I wish Caitlin's team would put her. I wish White Sheez's team would put her in a position to where she could go and be embraced and fulfill her role. Angel Reese is exactly where she needs to be. She's in Atlanta. They embrace her. And she fills her role. And she's doing a damn good job of it. I have to just say that. She is. She is. Right? But Flau'jae, you know what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing. You did not have to walk up to that woman and try to get a dap up like, hey, what's up? You knew the camera was on you. You knew exactly how the media was going to spin this. You knew what you were doing. I thought it was kind of weird. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just telling you what I saw. I thought it was kind of weird. And that's something that you wait to do after the game when teams are congregating and talking and when they're congregating and talking and things like that. I really thought Flau'jae went for a moment to embarrass Angel Reese. And hear me out. Flau'jae was talking shit during the game to Angel Reese as well. I have a play right here. This is why. Let me take a step back. Let me play the play here. Flau'jae was on bullshit the whole game. I would have walked away from Flau'jae ass too if I was Angel Reese. But she was on bullshit the whole game. Here's one play.
Just watch it right
Flau'jae
there.
takes it.
Goes in between two defenders and then finishes on the other side of the rim.
You can see there's some animosity between these two. There's some animosity between these two, right? And I'm telling you what the animosity is. It's because Flau'jae's mom was the one that put out to the public that Angel Reese can't read. They have made it public that they're not friends. They don't get along. Flau'jae's mom was the one that literally said, if you can't pass the basic skills test, that means they can barely read. Right? One Flau'jae mama, the one that put out the Angel Reese had a 1 point something GPA. I'm not making this up. You don't believe me? I'll show it to you. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing. Here it is right here, front and center. Remember when this shit happened, folks? Here it is right here. Hold on, backwards. I can't figure that out. Angel Reese mom posted, folks, please do not send me long text messages with a bunch of grammatical errors. It gives me a headache. How do I know you said what you said if I can't understand what you're saying? This is the mom This is Angel Reese mom here, folks. I remember when this happened. And then Flau'jae mom came back. These are the mothers, by the way. I told you got to. Flau'jae mother says here, you definitely know about grammar errors when your daughter got a 2.0 or less GPA. And in fact, when writing your smart message, you didn't capitalize nor did you use any periods. Stop being petty, fake, and hateful and take responsibility for you and your daughter's actions. You just as responsible. You raised her that way. Nobody give a damn who you think you are since you came up off another's brand. Just like God gave it to you, he will take it right away. Always stay humble and never forget who made you and where you come from. Let me tell you something, folks. If I'm Angel Reese and your mom put out that I can't pass the basic skills literacy test, that means they can hardly read. And your mother said that about me, Flau'jae, I'm going to tell you to get the fuck out of my face. I'm going to tell you to get the hell out of my face. Your mother literally put out that I have a 1.2 GPA and that I can hardly read. The kids don't pass the basic skills literacy test. That means they can hardly read. I'm going to tell you to get the fuck out of my face. That's all. Seriously. I'm going to tell you to get the hell out of my face too. You were trying to be funny and you were trying to gloat and you were trying to embarrass Angel Reese. Again, I don't have any fight in this. I think both mothers should stay off the internet and let their daughters be the stars that they are and stop trying to capitalize off your daughter's fame. But if I'm Angel Reese, I would have said to you as well, not right now. I don't think Angel Reese was being a sore loser. I think Flau'jae was clout chasing. I think Flau'jae wanted a moment off of Angel Reese and she got it. She got it. All the headlines were Angel Reese ignored Flau'jae. Angel Reese was a sore loser. Angel Reese was this. I think Flau'jae was being weird, and I think Flau'jae wanted her get back. If the kids can't pass the basic literacy test, that means they can hardly read. The kids can't read. Now, Flau'jae mama should not have put out that Angel Reese can't read. Okay? Okay? So, also, like I said, Flau'jae's mom did say Angel Reese had a 1.5 GPA at LSU. I'm just telling you what I'm telling you what the women put out. All right, I'm just the messenger. Hoteps, don't come at me. Jergen lotion holders, subscribers that watch Angel Reese play basketball, that watch her play basketball, don't y'all start messaging me. I'm telling you, Angel Reese was not wrong here. All right. So for the Angel Reese fans that watch her play basketball, don't y'all come messaging me. I think Angel Reese, to be fair, shit, I would have told Flau'jae to get the hell out of my face too. So I'm on y'all side this time, Jergen lotion subscribers. I'm on y'all side. I'll be honest. Hell, get your ass out of my face. Your damn mama didn't expose that I can't read. Thank you, Up North. appreciate the 50. Thank you so much for the super chat. It helps the show. It definitely comes directly to me. It supports the show. Best way to support the show. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, CJ, we need you every day. Doesn't matter who these people are or what they say. They are no match for you. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So Angel Reese, Flau'jae, and again, they both have said that they're not friends any longer. So I don't know why Flau'jae would go up to her with a minute and some change left in the game. It's weird. Flau'jae was clout chasing. Flau'jae, you are wrong. All right, you're wrong in this situation. Angel Reese handled it maturely. That's just what it is. Talk about a fight that I don't give a damn about. All right. Where we at? Angel Reese, Flau'jae. All right, this past weekend, guys. Speaking of Flau'jae, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you this right now. Mark this when I say, if you are not watching the Seattle Storm, then what are you doing? These women here, Dom, Awa, and Flau'jae. Let me tell you something. They're exciting, they're young, and they're good. They are one good pick away from being championship contenders. And I'm telling you right now, do not let their record fool you. Okay? Don't let their record fool you. They are a great team. They're fun, they're fast, and they're good. All right. I just want to throw that out there. It was a great slew of games this weekend, folks. I want to wrap up. Where we at? Oh, we at 2:22. All right. I want to wrap up, but just hang with me, folks. Where's my... Oh, here we go. All right. This Seattle Storm squad, where'd they go? This Seattle Storm squad is a squad to watch. They're a squad to watch. And I'm going to tell you who I like, and that is Awa Pham. Awa Pham. That woman is good. You hear me? She's good. And I can understand why Angel Reese was upset because hell, look what Awa did to her. Look at this. Angel Reese goes in. Young girl. Let's take a look at Awa. Just give you a little taste.
I mean, it totally changed Jade's trajectory in the biggest way, but
I like her. She can shoot it from the outside.
High screen with Dom. Jade to the corner again. They left her alone again, and they pay again.
Against New York.
You guys got to watch Seattle.
Good buckets on offense.
She'll try the top of the key.
Telling you to watch Seattle.
Averaging 18.
I was just going to say, Alicia Gray has to get going if Atlanta wants to compete. She's too good of a player.
Oh, nice feed inside.
Back in the day when I was doing it, it was very different.
Travel gears still.
Awa Pham. Reese driving in on Awa Pham. Rejects it, doing it on both ends.
Yes, and she talking shit.
Over to Heidemann.
You guys got to watch Seattle. You guys got to watch Seattle Storm. They are good. They're young. They're good. And guys, when I tell you, this is the new talent coming in WNBA. Your Olivia Miles, even in Dallas, you know, you got PB, you got AZ, you know, the two humpers on the team. But I say that to say, as far as talent, there's a new wave of talent coming into the league led by White Jesus. That's why your Chiney Ogwumike, they're trying to hang on to the last bit of relevancy that they have. But these old players, your Alyssa Thomases and Neko Ogwumike's, your Erica Wheelers and all of them, their time is up. They're lingering around the league. If anything, Emmanuel, Acho, those are the fucking women that should be out of the league by now, that the league would be better without. The old guards, the old players, the league will be fine without Brittany Griner. She's been around for too long. The league will be fine without Erica Wheeler. The league will be fine without Neko Ogwumike. Honestly, and I'm going to go on record and say this, the league will be fine without Brianna Stewart. All of these older players, the league is moving on from you guys. You got Awa, Dom, Flau'jae, Olivia Miles. You got Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, AZ. You got Anissa Morrow. There's so many. Lucy, listen. Melissa says Wheeler is a great mentor. Well, that's what she should be, a mentor. She should not be taking up a position in this league. Her time is up. A lot of these women, time is up. Their time is up. Sequoia, I love Brianna too. I like Bree Stewart, but I'm saying if it comes down to chopping blocks, they can do without Brianna Stewart. They can do without Brianna Stewart. What's big girl? Shit, I can't think of her name. On the Mystics. Hell, we got Lauren Betts now. Brianna Stewart is amazing. I like her. She's unproblematic. I love her. You got Lauren Betts now. We have new players coming here, man. You got new players coming here. That's all I'm saying. Sonia Citron, Vasquez, like, they're a new player. This is a new league now. And that's what Chiney Ogwumike is bitter about. That's what she's bitter about. I'm telling you. Guys, listen to me. I'm telling you. Or don't. Don't listen to me. Kiki, a Red fan. Oh, like, there is so much new talent. There's new rivalries in the league that's transcending from college. Like, Hannah Hidalgo is on the way to the league. Like, this WNBA league has so much potential coming up that I'm telling you right now, we don't need Chiney Ogwumike. We don't need you and your sister. If anything, Emmanuel, we don't need Chiney and her sister in the league. We don't need Brittany Griner anymore. Since you want to say Caitlin Clark can't be in the league, we don't need Chiney Ogwumike and Neko Ogwumike. We don't need them in the league. We don't need Brittany Griner. We don't need Erica Wheeler. We don't need Sydney Colson. We actually don't need Natisha. Listen, I don't want older players to catch a stray, but I'm telling you right now, it's a lot of y'all. We're fine without We're fine without. This is our league now. Shout out to Jeremy on Twitter. This is our league now. We don't need none of y'all. You guys don't have fans anyway. I'll tell you this. Let's do a vote. If all of y'all leave for a week or for a year or something, versus if Caitlin Clark leave, let's see how the league, which hit would the league take? Which bigger hit would the league take? All of y'all leaving or Caitlin Clark leaving? Emmanuel, why don't you run a poll and see what the people say? Why don't you do that? Alyssa Thomas can go. DeWanna Bonner can go. Yeah, Juju coming. Like, we don't, hey. Y'all keep trying to say the league don't need Kelsey Clark. No, the league don't need y'all. This is a new league now. All right. All right, where we at? 2.5 hours. I knew this was going to be a long show tonight. It's okay. It's okay. I need you guys, if you are still here and watching, even if you're replay or if you're still hanging out, guys, if you can, do me a favor, just comment on the video, like the video once it's posted, and make sure that you're subscribed. It's going to help boost the show, folks. I give a 2.5 hour show. The time length of this show is not favorable for the algorithm. So if you guys comment, like, subscribe, and, you know, it helps boost the show, okay? All right. Also, over the weekend, it was a great weekend of games, folks. Saturday, or actually Sunday, was a great weekend of games. Uh-oh. Here we go. Liberty and Valkyries. New York Liberty looked like a joke against the Valkyries. Valkyries, let me tell you something. If I was in the WNBA, I would go play for Golden State. That fan base and Natalie, who's a great-minded coach, I would go play for him. I sure would. I sure would. If anything, that actually is the best place to play in the WNBA right now. It is. They have a supportive fan base. They made the playoffs their first season. Natalie is doing a hell of a job out there. You just have to keep it real. She is. She is. They ended up winning against the New York Liberty 76-67. All right, the Aces beat the Chicago Sky 107-99. Camila Cardoso had a really good game. She looked really good against Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson went out with a ankle injury. I hate seeing ankle injuries. I broke my ankle 2 years ago. Still suffering to this day. I got an ice pack on my leg right now. On my right leg right now. So I get it. Ankle injuries are the worst. She's listed as Asia Civil Rights. But, you know, Asia might get that civil rights strength in her, and she should be available for the Commissioner's Cup tomorrow. Commissioner Cup game takes place tomorrow. But they list her as probable because of her ankle injury during the game. Nonetheless, the Aces ended up beating Chicago Sky 107-99. Chelsea Gray wobbled up and down the court. She had a, pretty decent game. Not going to go over the stats. Go look it up for yourself. There was a 4-overtime win, folks. 4-overtime win between the Portland Fire and the Washington Mystics. 123-124. It was in the final 4-overtime. At one point when I was looking at this game, after the second overtime, I really wanted to say, hey, go throw the towel in on this shit. You know, neither team could beat each other. You know, but I'm joking. Washington Mystics 124-123. In Minnesota, Olivia Miles and the Minnesota Lynx ended up beating the Dallas Wings 77-85, guys. Sunday was a great slew of games. I had my leg propped up because I hurt my ankle during one of my workouts last week. So my shit was like this damn big. So I had my leg propped up, ice on it, and I was watching the games all day Sunday and ordering DoorDash. And I watched Saturday and Sunday. I was watching the games, and let me tell you something, folks. It's coming down to the wire. A lot of good games is being played. Make sure you download the WNBA app and check out the games. And I'm telling you, check out Seattle Storm. Check out Seattle Storm. Hell, I like Seattle. I really do. I like them a lot. I like our fam, and she's beautiful too. I like her. Also, check out all the games, folks. Check out all the games. If you're not doing anything, check out all the games. Okay. Before we get out of here, Kelsey Mitchell. Shout out to Kelsey Mitchell. She has signed a Puma endorsement deal. Okay. Okay, Kelsey Mitchell just signed a new endorsement deal. She is no longer a free agent in a tennis shoe deal. She signed an endorsement deal. Thank you, Caitlin. She's finally signed a sneaker deal. Thank you, Caitlin. That's just what it is. Also, shout out to Kelsey Mitchell. Congratulations to her. She deserves it. All jokes and all that aside, she deserves it, man. Kelsey Mitchell has put in a lot of work, and Kelsey Mitchell is a freaking outstanding scorer. She's an outstanding scorer. Okay. Liz E. I broke mine too. Took years. You broke your ankle too? Okay, so when I broke my ankle, I broke my ankle 2 years ago. Real quick, I'll pull over. I'm pulling over. We're wrapping up, folks. I'm sorry. Liz, I broke my ankle 2 years ago. My leg went this way. My foot went this way. The bone came out and all that. Half surgery. I got a plate, screws, and all of this shit. So my shit is swelling up. It's 2 years later. If anybody have an ankle injury, reach out to me. Like, I'm 2 years like post-op, but now like even like after my workouts and stuff, I'm struggling. Like I'm like walking with a limp now and things like that. I think I'm gonna have to get this plate and screws and stuff taken out of my leg, but I don't know. If you could reach out to me, do you follow me on Twitter? Like, do you still have like the plate and stuff and the screws and all that in your foot? Let me know, girl. I'm trying to ask around to figure out. Let me know. Can you reach out to me? You fractured your ankle? Like, if you broke it, let me know, girl. Cause, girl, it's just getting to be a lot right now. Nonetheless, other than that, oh my gosh, y'all, if y'all, please let me know. Let me know. I would talk to y'all about this. Like, I'll talk to y'all about this. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the show for the W360, folks. W360. Yes, I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in for the episode. Okay, I love you. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at the W360 Show. Follow me on Twitter at the W360 Show. Lizzie, I will. Yes. Oh, had them taken out. Okay, so I think I want. Can you DM me on Twitter, please, at the W360 Show? Anybody that has had this with their ankle. I got a plate, screws, like 20 screws and all that, and I think I need to get it taken out. But please, I would love to talk to you about it. DM me on Twitter or at me on Twitter or something, and I'll reach out to you, please. Other than that, W360 Nation, I love you. Take care of yourselves. And until next episode, peace and so grease. Oh, I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I love you.